Today we're going to learn about the box and whisker plot, also called just the box plot. The box and whisker plot shows the variability of a data set along a number line using 5 points. So the 5 points that make up a box and whisker plot, first is the least value, or the smallest number in the data set. The next is the first quartile. Now, the first quartile is the median of the lower half of the data. Okay. The third of the 5 points that make up the box and whisker plot is the second quartile, which is just the median. Then we have the third quartile, and that is the median of the upper half of the data. And the last of the 5 points that make up the box and whisker plot is the greatest value in the data set, the largest number. Okay, so these are key 5 points that you need to find to create a box and whisker plot. These 5 points have a name. It's called the 5-number summary. Okay, so you'll hear that vocabulary come up a lot in this section and other sections to come. The 5-number summary refers to these 5 points that you have to find to make a box and whisker plot. Okay, so the best way to show you what a box and whisker plot is to do an example. Make a box and whisker plot to represent the ages of the members of a backpacking expedition. All right, so we've got a bunch of data here. The first thing we need to do to create a box and whisker plot is put this data in order from least to greatest. Okay, so I'm going to find the smallest number in my data set, 18, and then keep ordering these from least to greatest. 22. 24. 'All right, so I've used all of the data values and now they're in order from least to greatest. Now what we want to do is find the median and the 2 quartiles. So you can use Desmos to help you with that. Okay, remember you just hit your keyboard down here, go to Functions, Statistics, and we want to do the median. Okay, and then we'll type in all of our data, 18, 22, 22. Three of those, 27. Okay, so just looking at this lower right box here, the median of my data set is 25. So on my paper here, there's 12 numbers listed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, right here in the middle, this is the median. All right, now to find the quartiles, the first and third quartile, we need to find the median of the lower half of our data and then also the median of the upper half of our data. So going back to Desmos, I'm going to cut out the last 6 values here. All right, now cutting out those last 6 values, this is going to give me the median of the lower half of my data, the median of just the first 6 values, which is 23. Okay, so the median of the lower half is 23, which this is called the first quartile. And now let's find the median of the upper half. So I'll paste those ones I cut out back in, take out this extra comma. Okay, and it looks like the median of the upper half is 29. So I have my first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and I know also the least and the greatest value. Those are the 5 numbers I need to find, the 5 number summary. With those found, I can make my box and whisker plot. So what you want to do is make a number line that starts with the least and goes all the way up to the greatest value in your box and whisker. So 18, okay, so I have the least all the way up to the greatest value, and now I'm going to put dots on each of these 5 numbers that I identified. So my least value is 18, my first quartile is 23, my median or second quartile is 25, and my third quartile, 29, and then the largest number in my data set is 30. When you make the box and whisker plot, you draw a box around the first and third quartile. So here's my first all the way down to my third quartile, second quartile, then lines drag out. These are the whiskers to the least and the greatest value. And this is a box and whisker plot.